Good evening, University of Maryland. It is Friday, October 30th, and you are watching live election results from the Diamondback Breaking News Bureau. Tonight's election will determine one of the most pivotal positions in campus history. Maryland Tonight host. I'm Sam Intrader.
I'm Dennis Whitley.
And I'm colorblind.
We'll be bringing you the latest results as they break.
With polls starting to come back in, the Diamondback can now happily report that the nice guy, Rachel Niswander, has taken the College of Psychology.
And government and politics majors have unanimously voted for radical revolutionary Walker Green. No surprise there.
But Rachel's own college does not seem to be on her side. The math majors are just too close to call at this point. I wonder why.
For more on Rachel's electability, let's speak to our woman correspondent, Leslie Porterfield. Leslie, is it true that you, like Rachel, are a woman?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you, Leslie.
Let's take a look at the current vote count.
Why is the vote count so low?
Well, it appears the only voting location open on campus is STEM.
Ah, you gotta love voter suppression.
You sure do, Dennis.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Breaking news. With just 2% of the vote in, Walker Green has already declared victory. Let's cut now to the Green campaign and see what he has to say.
What a night. College Park, you have shocked the nation. Tonight, an improbable hope has become an undeniable reality. Because by all indications, we are moving on to Maryland tonight victorious.
What a conundrum, Sam.
Yes, what a conundrum indeed. It appears that Walker Green has prematurely come out as the winner of this election. Nothing to be embarrassed about, happens to more men than you think. But do you think that Walker will ever recover from this debilitating humiliation?
Sam, I do not. But here with comment on it, we have word from Rachel Niswander herself. Let's cut to that.
Earlier tonight, my opponent embarrassed himself. I don't blame him. This is a climactic race, and he's eager to finish. I'd call it too if an election lasts longer than 4 hours. However, our all-women team is done with faking laughter at the Green campaign's mediocre micro-jokes. And, as your next host, we'll have a show that pleasures the many and not the few.
Now, Dennis, let's move on and talk about the critical swing college of the Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources. For whom do you think they will trust?
Honestly, it is a bit difficult to say at this point. Agnat's a bit of a wild card. For more on this, let's speak to our political correspondent, Jason Bornstein in the field. Jason?
I'm in a field!
Thank you, Jason. Hold on. We are now receiving word that Chick-fil-A has closed early and that the students in line for chicken will be rerouted towards the polls to cast their vote. Let's go to Tony with the election map.
Now, if you take a look at the map here, in a surprising twist, the Gray Party has seen a massive surge in votes.
No, Tony, there is no gray.
How will Walker and Rachel come back from frontrunners like this? Sam, what do you think?
Tony, I think you're colorblind.
And I do not see color.
I do not believe you.
Now, the key question of the night. Argue, the College of Arts and Humanities. In whom do you think they will place their trust?
It's tough to say. Argue could go either way. I think it's safe to say that Rachel has likely cornered the market on women's studies majors.
But as a double major in theater, Walker does have a leg up in TDPS.
Gross. Will the English majors be able to put down their Charles Dickens novels long enough to understand what's even going on?
Nobody can say, Sam. Nobody can say.
Let's take a look at those numbers again.
Oh my God! With 92% of the votes in, Rachel Niswander is pulling out ahead of Walker.
This night is definitely a historic roller coaster.
A roller coaster so historic, it threatens to destroy all other roller coasters.
In the history of roller coasters, this historic event has never been more roller coaster than this history.
It's true. In roller coaster history,
I love roller coasters.
Followed by
roller coasters are my favorite thing on earth. And I have been on
We
some
are
roller
now.
coasters. My wife is a roller coaster.
We are now within the margin of error. We will be finding out who your next Maryland Tonight host will be any moment now.
Oh, hold that thought, Sam. Breaking news. Everyone. We're going live with remarks from other candidates, and this could be big.
Could also be small, Tony.
Absolutely.
I'm voting for Bardia.
I endorse Bardia Mamar for host.
Yeah, I've got Bardia's back in this election.
The facts are clear. Bardia is the best candidate to win this race.
This season, I'm giving my vote to Bardia. The only thing worse than not voting is voting for Walker.
Holy Toledo! It appears every other important figure in this race has dropped out and consolidated behind Bardia Mamar.
Now, how do you think that will impact the race for the rest of the evening?
I'm sure we'd all like to know, Tony. Can we go back to those results?
Oh my god! It's Bardia Mamar! It's Bardia Mamar! By a toe! Bardia Mamar is the host of Maryland Tonight!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It is an honor to stand before you as your new host of Maryland Tonight. I invite you all to Partia with Bardia. While the road has been hard and the journey's been long, we will never write out of fear, but we will never fear to write. I look forward to working with the cast and writers in the coming weeks in order to go...
Excuse me, Mr. Host-elect, your show is tonight?
My show is tonight?
Tonight, in about 5 minutes.
I thought we talked about this. I have a very strict bedtime. Did no one tell you?
Dennis, I've got to say, I have never seen anything quite like this.
Indeed. But now that Bardia Mamar has conceded, Maryland Tonight's host is...
It's a tie! Rachel and Walker are both tied at 13,307 votes. College Park, for its first inaugural show, they will have 2 co-hosts for Maryland Tonight.
Wow. What an exhilarating night. This has been the Diamondback reporting in. I'm Sam Intrader.
I'm Dennis Whitley.
And I'm White.
Good night.
It's Maryland Tonight with Rachel Niswander and Walker Green, featuring Benny Roman.
Woo! Welcome to Maryland Tonight, our first show.
Woohoo! We're in our studio here. We got the setup, which is actually just my living room here at the View. Shout out to Lee, my roommate.
Also, shout out to Bob the Builder for building our incredible set.
And also, if the Kool-Aid Man comes through, which he might through this wall, and you hear a, oh yeah, and you hear us have to do a quick little cut, the Kool-Aid Man just kind of came in, and that's why.
Also, audience at home, just so you know, we're watching the live chat, so we can see you heckling us live.
Yeah, come on. But today's been a crazy day. We're freaking pumped to get the show started. There was a fire a couple studios down in the hallway, which was a little scary. We had to evacuate. But we're here. We're freaking ready. We're freaking pumped. I'm doing hand motions. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go, Dom?
I'm ready to go.
Let's freaking
Without
go.
further ado, let's get this show started. Public health experts say debates over wearing masks are similar to the arguments made about bringing down the rates of STDs. In that case, I can't wait for the day that men start saying, regular masks just don't fit me.
A recent report revealed after reopening, less than 1% of dentists got COVID-19. This is what happens when you don't floss.
A Florida Keys man was caught with 16 stolen lobsters stuffed down his pants. He's now the mascot for Florida's new circumcision shack.
All right. Recently, a man in Florida was arrested after stealing conch. When asked to comment, the man replied, I'm not gay, but I love a good conch.
Me too. Plans to build a wall. Thank you.
Nice.
Plans to build a wall along the Turkish border were released by Greece. How is a musical going to build a wall?
The Supreme Court chastised Vermont on the limits of police power in a deerjacking case. Deerjacking, of course, meaning illegally hunting deer at night, not this.
Available on Disney+. The decades-long lobster feud in Nova Scotia continues to flare. Nova Scotia's remaining lobsters will go inside the pants of that guy from a few jokes ago.
Rudy Giuliani denied almost doing the unspeakable in Borat 2. This is the worst thing to happen to Rudy Giuliani since 2001.
Yikes. One potential upside during the pandemic is that performance reviews are getting simpler. Now they're only using 2 words. You're fired.
Well, a man went viral after throwing his boyfriend a surprise funeral for his birthday. Surprise funeral is also what RBG threw the Democratic Party.
Ooh, I got my RSVP.
Oh,
A company has created a breathable bacon face mask that gives wearers the experience of smelling bacon anytime. Joke's on them. This technology was already tapped into months ago by Black Lives Matter. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, speaking of cops, PG County Police named a terminally ill 4-year-old an honorary police officer. Man, I knew I hated Caillou.
Man, I hate Caillou. I'm over this. You know what it's time for? It's time for Cliff's Cop Corner.
Cliff's Cop Corner. Going to the corner with my man Cliff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're moving to the corner now. Moving there with Cliff. Gonna talk about some cops. Moving to the corner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So your big Cliff's Cop Corner piece. I'm excited. All right. So you're gonna tell me some jokes, man? Are we playing dress up? What's going on?
A-Cab.
All right. Well, I think that was Cliff's Cop Corner. Scooby Dooby Da Boo Boo Ba. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alrighty. Well, speaking of 12, let's talk some math. All right. We got numbers. We got graphs. We got charts. We got charts. It's time for Let's Get Graphic.
Look at this graph.
Alrighty. Our first graph of the night, we got Katy Perry singing, a woman explaining menopause, you're hot then you're cold. Ooh, yeah, baby, menopause. Alright. Next up, we got Mount Rushmore and an unsolicited dick pic. They both look smaller in person. Ooh, sorry about that one, Walker. I know that one hits a little close to home. Alright, next one we got Michael Jackson's best song, Stealing After I Shave My Legs, Smooth Criminal. Man, when you put the lotion on your leg, man, you know what I'm saying? I'd be a smooth criminal. I'll be sliding right out the store. Next up, we got a British guy looking for his friend, and a guy with dry lips who abbreviates words, and they both say, where's my chap? Where's my chap? Where's my Burt's Bees? Did I mention my Burt's Bees? Tanine, are you eating Burt's Bees? I'm sorry to call you out, but yo, that was crazy. Next up, we got the rapper Logic and someone with a lisp saying bye to me. Biracial. Biracial, hey racial, hey man. Let's keep it moving. We got the next graph, baby. We got a hungry guy at McDonald's and Angelina Jolie at an adoption agency. They both say, I'll take one of each. Ooh, yikes. You guys have the McDonald's app though, Real Talk? They be having some good coupons on there. They got some good stuff, free fries. This is a little spawn for McDonald's, but anywho, let's keep it skeetling. We got our next little scatter. Oh, wait a second. My secret scatter plot got on the slides. Oh no, well, I guess you could say I spilled the beans. Another shout out to Tanine. Check out Spill the Beans, WMUC. I got you, girl. But anyway, let's hit the bars, all right? First up, we got the worst things to step in. We got gum. We got dog poop. And then, finally, the worst thing to step in, front of a moving train. Definitely not a good one, that's for sure. Might ruin your day, maybe your life, but let's hope not. Sorry, Thomas the Tank Engine. Anyway, let's move on to our next bar. We got people with the most runs. We got baseball players, Ariana Grande, and me after one buffalo wing. Guys, the biracial joke, I'm sorry, I am very white. I don't know if you can tell by the camera. I'm so sorry, but the buffalo wings, come on. I have a loose deuce when I have buffalo sauce. It's not weird, guys. Come on. Okay, next graph. We got worst type of breakout. We got acne. We got prison. And finally, the worst type of breakout, room with Jeffrey Toobin. Ooh, talk about a zoomer. Well, I think it's time we take a little break. We'll be back with more Maryland Tonight.
Oh, great party, Mr. President.
Oh, yes, and thank you for not making us wear those silly masks.
Definitely. Let me tell you, I feel much freer.
Oh my god, Donnie, come over here and give me a big old hug!
I imagine death so little it feels more like fake news to me. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, less than 6 feet ahead of me? I see it coming. Do I ask to put on a mask or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Hopix, my hot friend who friend-zoned me, probably the last boobs I ever get to see. If I put on a mask now, is this how you'll remember me? What if this virus is my legacy? Legacy! What is a legacy? It started world wars you never get to see. I started writing out a little racist speech someone else will give for me. America, you great unfinished sexist tweet you said for me. You let me make a difference. A place where I can offer immigrants and inside citizens to rise up. I'm running out of breath and I'm about to cough my last cough. Mask off. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Jeffrey Epstein is cheering me on from the other side. Herman Cain is on the other side. He's with my father on the other side. Mussolini salutes me on the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Mask off, mask off, mask off, Ivanka. My love, take your time. We could be together on the other side. Raise a glass to getting peed on.
He's gonna catch COVID and die.
Wait!
Nothing. I just had the dream again. Yeah, that one.
The candidate on the left is a math major, while the candidate on the right is currently failing Math 120. They say they're an expert in late-night television trivia, while they say they've never heard of Jimmy Fallon. This candidate claims to hate big business, while this candidate admits to selling ad space on their forehead to Amazon. One of these candidates is Rachel Niswander. Unfortunately, so is the other. If you're thinking of voting for Rachel Niswander for host in episode 2, think of what'll happen by episode 3. You do the math, because she sure can't.
I'm Walker Green, and I approve this message.
Recently, Donald Trump has been accused of making anti-Semitic comments like Jews are only in it for themselves and stick together. Here to provide some insight is senior Jewish correspondent Jason Borenstein.
Walker! Rachel! Hello!
Hello.
Look, I brought you some bagels!
Thank you. I mean, I'm not super hungry, but thank you.
Oh, please, eat your skin and bones! Ay, ay, ay!
So, Jason, I think you dropped your little hat?
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get back to it later.
Okay. So, what do you think of the president's comments?
What the hell kind of question is that? Oh yeah, I really like it when the coral foreskin in the White House is hating on the Jews.
Well, you don't really sound surprised at all about this.
Listen, I feel like we've all come to terms with the fact that Donald Trump he's like an STD. You're stuck with it for a while and it hurts like hell. But eventually it'll go away. But, Walker, it's nothing new. Every president that we've ever had has been a goy, and almost all of them are from somewhere in the South. That's like the recipe for being an anti-Semite. Also, almost all of them were racist, and like latkes and applesauce. They go together. Do you really think you would ever hear somebody say, you know, I'll really hate the blacks, but you know what, them Jews just ain't that bad? And the worst thing is, Trump thinks he's some sort of savior to the Jews because he recognized Jerusalem as the Israeli capital. Oh, listen to what he has to say about accusations that he's an anti-Semite.
I am the least anti-Semitic person that you've ever seen in your entire life.
You see, the fact that you need to defend how not anti-Semitic you are shows that you really are anti-Semitic. You know, I don't know why he even feels the need to make this a competition when we all know he would beat Goebbels. But what about when he said this?
The company founded by a man named Henry Ford, good bloodlines, good bloodlines. If you believe in that stuff, you got good blood.
If you believe in that stuff, you mean anti-Semitism? Henry Ford wrote an entire book about the Jewish problem in America, and he was not talking about our irritable bowel syndrome. Oh, but wait, there's more!
Any Jewish people that vote for a Democrat, I think it shows either a total lack of knowledge or great disloyalty.
Don, you want to talk about a total lack of knowledge? What state is Kansas City in? I can wait. Oh, and speaking of disloyalty to America, this is actual footage of people reporting back to you about finding dirt on Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden.
We ain't found shit.
But after all of this, he made these comments at an event for the Israeli-American Council.
You're in the real estate business because I know you very well. You're brutal killers. You're not going to vote for the wealth tax. Yeah, let's take 100% of your wealth away. No. And you're going to be my biggest supporters because you'll be out of business in about 15 minutes if they get it.
It takes a lot of chutzpah to get up in a room full of Jews and start kvetching like that. You hear this Mishigas tune though? This Schmendrick thinks he can get away with whatever he wants. You know, I'm sorry, but I'm sick and tired of the same shtick over and over and over again. He's Mishugane, Goyim. Am I right?
Mashugana.
Night.
I skipped my Hebrew classes on Zoom. So
Yeah, I'm a little behind on this. Oh wait, Jason, are you okay?
Oh man! All right, all better. Oh,
Didn't he also say Jews were in it for themselves?
You know, I don't even know how this rumor got started. You know, if Jews were only in it for themselves, Albert Einstein would have kept the theory of relativity to himself, Levi Strauss would have kept genes to himself, and Harvey Weinstein would have kept his penis to himself.
Well, Jason, at least everyday people are on your side, right?
No!
Yes! You know, I haven't felt this betrayed since I found out that the star of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel isn't Jewish. She's a shiksa!
Well, I'm sorry you feel this way, but I'm sure students here around campus have a much more favorable view.
Well, you know, I was thinking the same thing. So I went out around campus. Well, let's go take a look.
Hi, I'm Senior Jewish Correspondent Jason Bornstein, and we're here to play Goy Vey. Let's go find out what people know. Let's go! What do you guys know about Jewish people?
I would say I know a good amount about Jewish people.
A little bit, I guess.
What do I know about Jewish people?
Yeah, anything. Just give me anything. What do you know?
I went to my first Yom Kippur this year. That's
Mazel Tov! Mazel Tov, Stephanie!
About Jewish people? Well, the ones I know are really awesome.
I know that they, I don't know much either.
I know that they are part of a religious group.
Anything else?
I'm thinking of more of the stereotype.
I know, that, they practice Judaism and it's religion. Not a lot.
Not a lot? Alright, well this is going to be interesting then. Let's see how this goes.
Goy Vey.
I feel like I know what it means.
Alright, well, wow.
Mushagana?
Try that again?
Mushagane.
Meshugana!
Schmitz? No idea.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Oh yeah, I'm standing out here right now and I'm schmitzing myself to death.
Peeing.
No!
Kvel.
Goy.
Cool. Any idea what it means?
Is it a money?
No.
I'm so off.
Can I give you a hint?
Okay.
You both are one.
People.
No.
Students?
No.
Ugly?
No.
White?
No.
Humans?
No.
What the hell is this?
Not Jewish!
Oh.
Is this the fish?
What kind of fish?
Gelfilet.
What was that? What did you say?
Gelfilet?
Galfilet? It's gefilte! It's really dry and it's kind of gross and it makes it constipated. PETA!
Scallions?
It's not even green!
Scallop potatoes.
Scallop? No, there's no scallops. What about this?
I love Montage.
Yes! Yes! Alright, what about these?
Oh, rugula.
No, it's not a rugula. It's a Hamiltrump. Give me a good
Kala.
No, not kala. I'm not gonna like call you later.
God, is that Hamiltrump?
What's her name? She looks like this. She's dead now.
I don't know. You got
Dolly Parton.
No, it's not Dolly Parton. Yes! Yes! Pretty good. Larry David. He's an alum here. You better apologize to him.
I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry, Larry. Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Letterman?
David Letterman? Are you serious? Come on, it's Larry David! What about this guy?
Larry David, UMDLR.
Yes! 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 What about this person?
Oh, that's
She's gonna be pissed if you don't know,
I know,
who she is.
my queen.
Yeah, what's her name? If she's your queen, what's her name?
Not Martha Stewart.
No, it's not Martha Stewart. Barbara who?
Streisand.
Yes!
Okay,
oh my god.
It's just a woman with dark hair. I can't.
I'll give you a hint, okay?
Oh my God, Janice from Friends?
No! Disappointment. What about this guy?
No, I don't know that guy.
Come on, Young Frankenstein, the producers, Blazing Saddles. Oh my god. Apologize to Mel.
Oh, Mel Gibson?
No, not Mel Gibson. He's anti-Semitic. All right, folks, you heard it here first. People don't know shit.
Senior Jewish correspondent Jason Borenstein.
I'm telling you, this man is giving me so much solace. I can't think of
Alright. Thank you, Jason. We'll be back with more Maryland Tonight.
He wasn't looking for love. And she wasn't looking in the right direction.
Oh! Oh, man!
What the hell? You should watch where you're going. I'm sorry.
No, see? That's okay.
But they were both looking for the late night adventure of their lives.
Oh, you're hurt. Let me help you.
Ah, gee, thanks.
Hey, you have brown hair.
She did.
You must not be from around here.
She wasn't.
I just moved here to start a quirky late night comedy show with my ukulele. I guess I'm kind of a weirdo.
She certainly was.
I am a little lost. Could you tell me where to find the Maryland Tonight studio?
He certainly could.
Yeah, I can do that.
And even though sometimes things might get rocky,
But you don't understand. Gorilla Flamethrower 3000 is a great sketch.
Oh, no. I mean, what is the game of Gorilla Flamethrower 3000? Come on, man.
What are you talking about? It's well balanced.
It's 3 pages of exposition and then some ape stuff.
No, it has this perfect heighting. Look. 1, gorillas. 2, flamethrowers. 3, nuclear winter.
I don't know. This is all too much. I think it's moving too fast.
Are you talking about the sketch? Or are you talking about us? Forget it. I'm out of here.
Whoa, Lee, what are you doing here?
I'm the stage manager, and I live here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's right. So you just saw all of that?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty weird that y'all were...
Yeah, I also find it frustrating how he says, oh, here's some sketches I have, here's some pitches, the plot line's all terrible, all this heightening he brags about, I don't see any evidence of that. Also, he's bad at kissing. His sketches are bad, and I just, it's so frustrating to me, and things are going so fast, and I don't know, I just feel like I'm ruining everything.
So this is definitely about more than just Gorilla Flamethrower 3000, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, aren't you gonna give me some advice or something, you know?
Oh, just cause I'm the gay best friend here, I'm supposed to be giving you miracle advice whenever you need it?
Yeah, isn't that kind of how these friendships work?
Alright, you should go to him. You should go to him, Rachel.
Alright.
Their passions burned brighter than a gorilla with a flamethrower.
Walker!
Yo, I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Trick.
Coming this fall from the writers of Maryland Tonight.
Cohorts, because 2 can play at that game.
So, what do you think?
I like
You're
that.
fired.
Hi there. I'm Joe Biden. You may have seen AOC Twitch streaming to get folks to vote, but I couldn't get my Atari to wire up to the thingamajig. So instead, I decided to communicate to the youth through the language of food by partnering with Arby's to create a new sandwich. The Arby's Second Choice Sandwich. A sandwich perfectly acceptable, just give it a good sniff. Smells perfect. Prepared on the whitest of bread and put in the oven until it is milquetoast. The Second Choice Sandwich is chock full of roast beef, beef that's been roasted, and bread. It's also seasoned with all those fixins that white folks adore, like salt. Or if you like, you can try it Hunter style. It also comes with all these things that I think minorities like a cassette copy of Sicko Mode. You don't have to be a super predator to enjoy a super meal. And at $4.99, this meal is perfect for poor people and white people. Arby's, because the other store is selling rat poison. Arby's, we have the malarkey.
No, Joe, we don't have the malarkey.
There's no malarkey?
No.
Rachel, you look upset.
Yeah, you know, I have a lot of thought nuggets running through my little noggin right now, you know?
Is it that time?
Yeah.
It's time we find out. What's on Rachel's headband?
For starters, if flies wore pants and their zippers were down, would they still say your fly's down?
Fly me to the moon.
Do British people have trouble asking to go to the bathroom at a party? Where's the potty at this party? Can members of the US Navy enjoy cruises, or does it just feel like work?
Oh, maybe.
Does the Museum of Modern Art have a theme song? Because if it doesn't, I think Queen should sing it. Mama! Ooh. Do Amish people know about Tom Hanks?
No.
If Zayn Malik was considered a Trump supporter, would he be a magazine?
Time magazine.
If you had a wallet made out of bread and you forgot it, would you say you forgot your wallet?
Making that bread.
If Mike Pence has an accident, does he pee his pants?
What pence?
If the explorer Magellan was Jewish, would he have been the first man to circumcise the world?
Every breast begins with K.
If a bit goes on too long, does the audience start to get bored?
Yes!
Well, I do feel a lot better after that. You know, I got a lot of stuff off my headband.
Well, that's good. But I think it's time to ask you some questions.
Oh, well, all right.
If you were selling feet pics, would you call them Rachel's Nice Wanderers?
Yes, hit me up in the chat after this.
Gross. All right, we're going to take a quick break so Rachel can sell her feet pics online. We'll be back with more Maryland Tonight.
I'm Rachel Niswander, and I approve this message.
A little elitist, but I like it. For sure. Yeah, I don't even know if women are needed. Yeah, like, terrorism is in, guys. Ah, she's so dumb. I hate her. I want one of the men to gaslight Leslie. I'm gonna need the boys to stand back and stand by.
I'm sorry, I am an asshole.
All quotes were taken out of context. Please do not cancel Walker Green.
There are 4 pairs in the sketch.
4? No, I think 5's better.
Hi, Leslie. Oh, what's wrong?
I don't know, it's nothing, I guess.
No, what is it?
It's just sometimes I'm a little bit intimidated because late night comedy seems like such a boys' club.
Oh. Huh.
What?
I mean, it really doesn't feel like a boys' club to us.
Yeah, no, I totally don't get that vibe.
Well, I mean, you are both men. You can't really know what it's like to be a woman in comedy.
So why don't you tell us what it feels like?
Well, to start with, sometimes it just seems like a natural behavior, like in meetings for men to cut women off.
Oh,
right,
yes.
I can totally see that, yeah.
And
I actually have some thoughts about this.
But
I'm so sorry. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no, that's all right. You go ahead.
This is exactly the point.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
what's up? Hey.
That is some cold stuff right there.
So, what are we talking about, guys? Leslie was just telling us about how much she hates working in comedy.
What? No, I wasn't. I was just saying they can be a little bit difficult sometimes.
No, you were just saying how much you hate comedy because you can't compete with how funny men are.
What? No, I wasn't. Oh my god, you guys are just gaslighting me.
We are not gaslighting you. You said...
What I was saying is that sometimes late night comedy feels intimidating because it's mostly made up of male writers.
Wait, but isn't like half the staff lady writers this season?
No. There were 4 female writers hired this season and only 2 of us are in the cast.
It's still a number.
That's not the point. Speaking of which, where are Tanine and Justine? I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay, so I got the goats club, but Tanine and Justine really put up a fight. Hi, Leslie.
Okay, what the hell?
Hey guys, how's today?
Rachel, thank God. Can you please tell these jerks how late night comedy feels male-centric.
Totally. I mean, you guys really have no idea. Like every late night show, who's at the top? A big old dude. I mean, where are my ladies at? I've been looking for ladies my entire life in a writer's room, and I've yet to find one. Who cares my lady
Rachel?
Yeah, Leslie?
Guys, this was great. Like, really, really great talk. But I actually have to go walk my fish, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... That's so cool, guys. I gotta...
Boys Club, 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 Boys Club.
Just stay on my period. I don't know what you want. I'm on my period and like I can't sacrifice it. It's like swimming, I promise. Please, guys, just help.
When I wake up late after class begins, I run to Zoom to log in. Now I'm placed in the waiting room, let me in. And in this virtual condom, which protects our class from dudes bombing, but I'm stuck in a waiting room, let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. I sound like frats who ignore consent, let me in. And when I'm desperate and require backup, I call for help and I group me, but none of my classmates answer.
Alright class, it's time for breakout rooms.
Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I'd rather be in the waiting room, let me out.
Hey, good evening, Bardia. Good
Hello, Walker. How is it hanging? I am so excited to be here on this most celebratory occasion of celebration.
Well, what's so special about it?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. For one thing, we are nearing the end of 2020. It is only less than a few days until the presidential election, and Donald Trump is tumbling in the polls. Why is that, Walker? Nope. Wrong, Walker. I've got the answers for you right here. Oh, and for those of you watching at home, this is where the fun begins.
It was the chance of a lifetime to get Maryland Tonight's first ever coverage of President Donald John Trump. But then, the easily predictable happened.
The President of the United States now confirming to the world that he and the First Lady of the United States have both tested positive for the coronavirus.
I rushed to Walter Reed faster than the Republicans rushed Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court. And when I eventually got set up, I immediately proceeded to leave my tripod and just use a phone.
What's your name?
Robin.
Oh, Mike. Abraham. Felix.
Elia.
Howard Anderson.
Mark Smith.
Mr. Death. Lori.
Sully Hudair. Oh yeah, this was gonna be good. Could you spell that?
F-E-I-I-X, like Felix. Yeah, F-E-L-I-X, Felix.
All right, yeah, cool.
What threw me first to Trump is his attitude.
His attitude.
You know, despite, we'll skip the language, I'm not gonna say I'm pro that, but his attitude to just go and just conquer and doesn't give in to anything. He will say what's on his mind. Now, I'm not saying it's a good thing that he cursed or anything like that. Nobody likes cursing, but he will say what's on his mind.
There's maybe a law or two he has to bypass, but it's for the people. It's for the people, right? Ultimately.
That's my take on why I looked at Trump.
See what he say what he's seeing.
Look at my African American over here.
That's like,
look at him.
He's pretty much
the greatest?
stating
you know what I'm talking about?
Pretty much.
Okay. So
by describing pretty much the observable universe. That's Mr. Trump. That's what makes him the best.
That's right, sir.
She's following, no abortions. He's doing all the things that in the Bible says.
Would it be Bible over Constitution or Constitution over Bible?
I think it will be like a mix of both. But it's like America. You can do, it's free country.
It's a Christian nation. You do what you want.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
About 8 million of our people in concentration camps. And the Trump administration over the past 3 years, they've been really highlighting this issue.
Just like Trump does at the border with illegal immigrants.
No, Trump's not doing that with illegals. I mean, they're illegal immigrants.
I guess I should have seen that coming.
He created peace in the Middle East with Israel and all the countries, and that's what our truth stands for. And we stand for the truth, we stand for what's right, and Trump is what's right.
Yeah, moving the embassy to Jerusalem is a very pro-peace move.
Yep.
Israel's a very peaceful nation.
Yeah. Israel's peaceful, their military's advanced, they're helping America, we're helping them. What goes around comes around.
Yeah, advanced military brings about peace in the Middle East. Yeah, of course.
For all United States, he loved United States.
Lock them all up.
Yeah!
Adam Schiff has been in charge of keeping a lid on a shit sandwich that has come to an abrupt end because President Trump has taken the top off of the sandwich. There is nothing there but turds that Adam Schiff put there. He is a full-faced pencil-neck liar.
They're very passionate about their president.
I'm Robin, running for governor. Want to cut your sales tax 2 cents? Give you a tax cut every day. Governor Merrill.
QAnon.
Just go question everything. Don't believe anything. Research it for yourself.
But not the Associated Press.
No.
And the Associated Press doesn't tell the truth.
Pretty good. OA News is good.
OA and One America?
Yep.
Socialism is evil.
Socialism doesn't work. If it did, they wouldn't have to force it use by guns. People volunteer for it.
Let me ask you this also. Have you received a $1,200 check from the government?
I have for my stimulus.
So how do you think Trump got COVID?
You know what? I'm not sure. There's some theories out there that he got it during the debate.
You think it might have been like a liberal conspiracy to keep him out of the race?
Potentially. I don't think it'll keep him out of the race, but it's like anything else they do, it's going to backfire. They're going to see that therapeutics work, HCQ works.
I don't think science knows,
this thing is nothing.
The medicine that the scientists have will work.
Yeah.
Does that include hydroxychloroquine?
Yes, that's been proven for 55 plus years.
You're one of those that does think that the mask helps.
I don't necessarily think the mask help, no.
Then why are you wearing? I don't completely understand why you're wearing a mask.
Look at the swine flu. That was a big thing 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and they didn't do it. You know what I mean? They didn't break any records on the swine flu.
Yeah, no, Obama didn't do anything about the swine flu. No, he didn't prevent mass death or anything.
Nope.
Not compared to Trump, of course.
No.
Of course not.
Immigration.
You might say the union has always been divided, but sometimes it shows up. Sometimes you can see it very plainly.
Who, if anyone, are you supporting this election cycle?
So I'm a Trump man this time around.
I see. Very interesting. So the CDC guidelines do specify 6 feet, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it's 6 feet. That's just me, though. I mean, there's a curve on that grade, I'm sure.
Social distancing is very important.
What you believe, and you gotta fight. So I'm asking all of y'all to stand in prayer and remember.
I feel mentally socially distanced.
You gotta fight for what you believe, because if you don't stand and fight,
You'll fall for everything.
We have a very strong faith-based community here today. I also like to have faith that social distancing guidelines will eventually be followed, but, you know, a man can dream, right? I felt many feelings throughout this existential journey through it all. But there was one particular moment that just brought it all together so perfectly.
President Trump making a surprise appearance outside Walter Reed National Military Medical Center just a short time ago. This is the moment, one clearly designed for the camera.
Very formal-looking vehicles here. Militarized Chevys. Formal individuals, as you can see. And high-ranking figures inside by the looks of it. Lots of waving and cheering. The President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen. In that moment, it all made sense to me. No matter how racist, xenophobic, homophobic, Islamophobic, misogynistic, aporophobic, xenophobic, chauvinistic, ethnocentric, gluttonous, lustful, or horrendously irresponsible this accessory to death and tax evasion was, in the end, he did unite a community of like-minded people who saw all this and thought, meh. For Maryland Tonight, this has been RDMMR.
You okay there, Bardia?
Walker, buddy, do me the biggest solid and just go vote. Go vote already.
Senior political correspondent, Bardia Mamar.
Good morning, comrades! I'm so excited to be your new teacher. Now don't get me wrong, I know we're all here to relax, but full disclosure, I'm going to get this class working. Let me tell you, this is going to be one working class. We're going to start off with some ground exercises. I know, this class is going to start on the lower side for a while, but don't worry. I'll have this class rising up pretty soon.
I really like this guy so far.
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty well-intentioned.
Start taking some deep breaths in and out. I want you to think about anything that might be troubling you. Work, money, the seemingly inseparable relationship between the two. I want you all to just put it out of your mind. And next, I want you to stretching your arms, and you do a stretch movement first to the right, and then to the left, and more to the left, and then more to the left, and then more to the left. We're going to be making a strength exercise which might be a bit of a struggle, but do not worry. This class is meant for struggle. I hope you all familiarize yourself with mountain climbers and feel the burn, comrades, like burning in a factory of industrial wasteland. You make all these movements, but you don't go anywhere. There has to be another way, right? And stop. We are going to take break. It's not like your work where your boss don't let you take breaks, where they know one person cannot lead a movement against the oppressor without a mass movement of some kind. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I make mass movement of my own.
Okay, I feel like this guy is kind of making our yoga class exclusively communist.
Communist?
Look, he's just trying to connect with all of us on a personal level, and I think it's really nice.
I mean, don't you feel like there's some sort of, like, agenda pushing going on?
If there's any agenda, it's one that's meant to work for all of us.
Okay, well, maybe just pay attention to some of the metaphors he's using next time.
Okay.
False alarm, eh? This colony, I think, is not being good comrade today, eh? I don't know what I've been told!
I don't know what I've been told.
Living in capitalist society gets real old!
Living in capitalist society.
Yes! Everyone extend your arms in the direction of Liberty 1! Now extend your middle finger! Very good! I want you to picture all of those things that were bothering you before. Your financial woes, the increasing concentration of wealth in the hands of the few,
Okay, this is not subtle.
Okay, so are you saying that you think the wealth should be concentrated in the hands of the few?
Also to picture a
No, I just...
oligopoly in which the big tech companies buy out all of the little competition. Now concentrate that energy and release yourself from the chains of the proletariat.
That's it! That's it! I've had enough of this, you red commie bastard!
Hey! I thought I smelled bacon, you capitalist pig!
What the hell is the problem?
Hey!
Hey, you red asshole! Get here! You dirty capitalist pig!
The feud between the capitalists and the communists, which consisted of Berlin Wall sits and arms building, would continue for another 45 years. This has been Ken Burns's The Cold War.
Are you struggling in your love life? Do you keep meeting new people and try your hardest to make it work, but they're just not Bardia? Check out our new state-of-the-art dating app, OnlyBards. Scroll through thousands of pictures of Bardia to find your one true match. OnlyBards, because there's plenty of fish in the sea, but there's only one Bardia.
Ladies and gentlemen, Benny Roman.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Benny Roman, and I want to get things started off tonight with a Cat Stevens song. This is The First Cut is the Deepest. I would have given you all of my all, but there's someone who's torn it apart, and she's taken just all that I have. But if you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, I know. The first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know. The first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, she's first. When it comes to loving me, she's worse. I still want you by my side, just to help me dry the tears that I cried. And I'm sure gonna give you a try. If you want, I'll try to love again. Baby, I'll try to love again, I know. The first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know. The first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being loved, she's first. When it comes to loving me, she's worse. Oh, the first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know the first cut is the deepest. When it comes to being lucky, she's first. When it comes to loving me, she's worse. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, and I want to close things out tonight with an original song, which the background story is actually concerns the Beatles. There's on the Abbey Road album, there's the song "Because," and one of the lyrics of the song "Because" goes, "Because the sky is blue, it makes me cry," something like that. Anyways, I really like that lyric, and I thought I'd try to incorporate it into one of my songs. So this is what I came up with. This is called Penelope, and I should mention, if you want to listen to it after this, Penelope is available on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that jazz. So if you want to listen to Penelope or any other one of my songs, just look up Benny Roman on those platforms and you'll find me. Anyways, so this is Penelope. Now, let me fix the capo here. All right, here we go.
Penelope, who comes from the sky. Penelope, you make me cry. Penelope, you light the world. You Spanish girl, you light the world. You Spanish girl, I'm on my knees, Penelope. I heard you sing in my dream. Tell me that your heart belongs to me, Penelope. I want you more than you will know. I want you so. Where do you go? Penelope, who comes from the sky. Penelope, you make me cry. Penelope, whoa, whoa. I want you more than you will know. I want you so. Where do you go? Penelope, you will have my word. Penelope, my heart is yours, Penelope. Whoa, whoa.
All right, huge thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to our cast, thank you to our writers. We got a stage manager, Lee, and my roommate over there. We've been living in our studio right now.
Thank you to Steven Duransky for making all of
our I love you,
graphics.
Steven.
Incredible, dude.
Shout out to the crew. Shout out to them helping us filming, helping us editing.
Shout out to 45 for getting in our political correspondent piece.
True. Trump is my favorite cast member. Just kidding.
Be a new co-host on that one.
But yeah, thank you to all of our guest stars, all of the cameos. We really appreciate it. We love everyone so much. I'm going to give everyone a big freaking kiss really soon, everybody. Big freaking kiss. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next episode. Good night.